What's up, y'all? This is your girl, Sweet Tea. I want you to know you're in the place to be, so get ready, sit back, and relax, because your girl finna bring it to you just like that. Hey, hey, it's your girl, Sweet Tea. Welcome to my channel. Comment, like, and subscribe, y'all. It's finna go down. This is Table Talk. What's up, y'all? How you doing? It's your girl, Sweet Tea in the house, honey. And I came to do some table talk with you guys. This is Table Talk. And in this table talk session, I decided to come and tell you guys about a little story. This is story time, you feel me? It's about the time when I had a good man and I let him go. I messed up, y'all. I had a good man in my life. This was a good while back though. I was young and dumb. Let me see, I was about 19, 20 years old. Okay, at the time I had my own apartment and I had a little girl. Okay, so somebody introduced me to this dude, and I ain't gonna say his name, neither one of the characters' names, but yeah, somebody introduced me to him. When I first met the dude, y'all, he was ugly to me. You feel me? He was like alright in a sense, but he had some bad teeth in the front of his mouth, discolored teeth, crooked teeth in the front of his mouth. He was country acting, you feel me? So, you know, but I tried to look past all of that, you feel me, and just go ahead and be with him because this person told me he is a good man. You need to be with him. He ain't got nobody. He is free hearted. He'll do for you. And come to find out, it was true. This dude was so nice to me. This dude, you know, I put on a persona. I acted like I liked him, but in reality, just because of his looks, I didn't like him. And because of his, he acted like a nerd to me, so it was a turnoff. But I went on forth with him, you feel me? So he began to buy me things. He was a truck driver. I forgot, I left that out. But he was a truck driver. He had this big old rig, so he used to get on the road very often and leave me. But he would stay gone for like a week or whatever. Or was he driving locally? I think he was driving locally. That's what it was. So he would go to work every day and everything, but he would make his money by the week. He would make a nice fat check weekly. You feel me? So every time he got paid, he would give me $180. I never forget that. I was so excited. I was so happy. He gave me $180, honey. And I was able to do a lot of little things with that money. I ended up fixing up my house, my apartment. You feel me? He took me to go get new furniture. He ended up like taking me places. He would buy me. Well, he ended up buying me a whole brand new furniture set. It's this place in our city. It's like this one street you go down. Um, I call the street. It's called Nebraska, and so down that street, a certain ways, um, like on a certain intersection of that street, is like nothing but furniture. It's the place to be. It's the place to go buy furniture. Appliances for your house, whatever. But the furniture would be on display on the outside of the building. You feel me? And you can see some bad doggone furniture sets. So he took me. I had bought this nice royal blue furniture set. It was so pretty. And one thing about him, if he gave me money and he bought me something, I could keep the money in my pocket. He wasn't trying to let me spend none of my money. So that was a good thing because with him doing that, giving me money, then buying me everything I wanted, I was able to save my money. So I put my money up. So weeks and weeks kept passing by, and he kept on giving me that 180, and I kept saving it and saving it and saving it. And I tell you at the end why this is so important because of what happened in the end, honey. But anyway, yeah, he bought me this royal blue furniture set. It was like furry. It was so pretty, the most beautiful royal blue. Then for end tables, it had these furry, round, like ottoman things, which you put your lamp on. They were round and long, and they were furry, and they matched the set. The set was blue and white. And I know in life I would never see a set like that again in life, but that was the baddest ass furniture set I ever seen in my life. It was all furry, plush, and soft to the touch, and it had the throw pillows on it, blue and white. It had a couple of blue and white designs on it. It was just so pretty. So yeah, he got it for me. Okay, cause when he met me, I ain't have no furniture in my house. It was just me and my little girl, a little baby girl at that. A little, she wasn't even like all the way toddler yet. She was crawling around. You feel me? So yeah, he fixed my house up. He bought me carpet. He bought me a microwave. I didn't have that. Uh, he bought me a brand new TV. Yeah, so yeah, I was going around with him. I went to Kmart to get my TV and some things I needed for my kitchen. He was just really nice now, and that really touched my heart. So I decided to, be with him. But and I was happy about what he was doing, but I was not happy in the bedroom. When it came down for me to have, yeah, when it came down to that part, I didn't want it because he didn't know what he was doing, and he was like, he kept on, he had this habit, sucking his teeth, making all these old crazy sounds all the time. Even everywhere we went, he had a toothpick in his mouth, and he was just sucking his teeth, and he would step up in stores with me and be like, talking loud, and he wore bell-bottom pants. His dress was the way that he dressed was not up to par, and I didn't like it. I was embarrassed with him. And he drove this old-fashioned car. It was an Impala, but it was an old-fashioned one, like back in the 70s, and it was rusty. And I was embarrassed to ride around with him in that car and everything, because I lived in a neighborhood. I lived like in the hood, you feel me, but in this apartment complex where everybody was so nosy, and a lot of pretty females, they stood around outside. I had pretty female friends too, and I used to hang out with them. And I was a part of this little clique, you feel me. We call ourselves the BPP. That stands for the Big Pussy Posse. Yeah, we called ourselves that. And so he was like an embarrassment, because I know I could have did better. I could have had any man and a good man. I was fine, honey. He liked it. That he bought me clothes too. I forgot to put that in. He bought me all kinds of tight jeans and pretty little outfits, two pieces outfits, and he just kept telling me how fine I was. But I just didn't like the way he was acting in public. I remember he stepped up in Kmart's with me. He took me there to go get some things for the house, and he was like, he walked in the Kmart door, and he was like, "What's up, y'all? What's up?" He acted like Martin. Martin on that show. How Martin be acting all wild and crazy. You know, like them little characters he be playing. The one with the curly hair and the big teeth. That's the character that he acted like. So I was like so embarrassed. But anyway, when it came down to love making, he was a turnoff, and he didn't know what he was doing. So I started to come up with excuses about sex. I told him that I had a bad infection, and I was on some medication for it. And so he went along with it. I was trying to get out of everything to do something with him. I didn't want to do anything with him. Like, it was getting on my nerves. So yeah, it worked for a while. Okay. So in the meantime, it was this dude that was trying to holler at me from my past, and he was a good looking dude with cat eyes, them pretty green eyes, black dude with pretty like hazel eyes. He was fine, muscular, all that. So he was like, I want to be your man. I was like, dang, I got this good dude in my life though. But this dude was a turnoff. And so I thought about it. I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be with this dude anyway, and I'm going to sneak around with this dude. So I made up an excuse for the dude, my current, at the time boyfriend that I told you was doing all the things for me but acted like Martin. I told him I made up an excuse that I had to run off for a while, because he used to stay sitting up under me all the time. So I told him I'm gonna be gone. I'm finna go off with some friend girls or something like that. So he left. Supposedly left, honey. And I told the dude, okay, the coast is clear. The dude with the cat eyes, you can come on over. And honey, he came on over and he came on up in my crib, you feel me? So me and him, we talked, we had a good time for a minute until a phone call came in. And that was the dude that acted like Martin that I was with. He was like, I saw, no, he was like, why you lied to me? You told me a lie. And he was like, I saw who came in your house. This nigga came in your house. And he was like, you ain't no good. You ain't nothing but a hoe. He was like telling me off about myself. And he was telling me that he had done parked down the road and he was watching everything. And he saw when the dude came in my house. And he was like, all right, I got you. I got you. You know what I'm saying? So he hung up in my face. Okay, so like the next day though, honey, this dude came to my house with the police, a U-Haul truck, and his friend, the original friend that set me and him up, he came to my house with all of that. And they knocked on my door and he told me that he came to get all the stuff that he had bought me. I was like, and the police like, he got receipts for everything, ma'am, so it's his, he got the receipts. This dude was so smart. He was ugly and nerdy, but honey, he was smart. Everything he was buying me, he saved all the receipts. So he came to get everything, honey. So I said to him, I was like, so I don't care. You can get all this shit. I do not care, honey, because when you get this shit out my house, I'm finna go right back and buy it all back. And I say, with your ugly snagger tooth ass, I got now my tooth missing, but I'm picking at somebody with bad teeth in their mouth, you feel me? So, and when I said with your ugly snagger tooth ass, he jumped at me to hit me. He was like, and the police was like, if you hit her, I'm gonna have to take you to jail. So he thought twice. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah. And I was like, all that money you had been giving me, I saved it up and I'm gonna go buy me some more furniture. So he was like so mad. Y'all remember when I told y'all at the beginning of the story that it at the end run you'll see why it was so good that I ended up saving all that money. Yeah, so honey, I had done saved up a couple of $1,000, you feel me? And so it didn't mean nothing to me. I was like, you know, on top of the world about that part, saving up that money, knowing that, what he doing to me ain't gonna hurt me in the end run, because I'm finna go on Nebraska, the street I told you about, that sell all this furniture and get all this stuff back. And so, he was loading all the stuff on the truck, honey. He drained me dry. My house was empty. Oh, but I forgot to tell y'all, like, in the relationship while I was with him, I love the seafood, so he would go out and buy me crabs, blue crabs and shrimp and fish, anything I wanted, fast food. But I tried not to eat that much fast food because I had to keep my figure right. Like I'm saying, like I told y'all before, I was fine as hell. I had a nice shape. I wore about, my weight at the time was about 170, honey, and I had a small waistline and I had a big booty and nice hips and pretty face, and I kept my face made up and myself looking good, and everybody was complimenting me in the neighborhood, honey, and all the dudes was trying to holler at me everywhere I went. You feel me? They was cornering me off, trying to holler at me and everything. And I had a gold in my mouth at the time. I had ended up giving myself a gold in the mouth. That's why I'm missing a tooth now, because that gold eventually rotted my teeth, and my teeth here recently came out, honey. But anyway, yeah, he took everything. So when he left, he never contacted me no more. That was the end of that. I missed all that good money he was giving me. Although I was getting my own income, I missed all that good bread. Somebody giving you $180 a week. And I just wish that, when I turn back the hands of time and look back on the situation, that I wouldn't have messed that situation up. Because to this day, he done got married. He got his mouth fixed. He got, a whole gold grill in the front of his mouth. He has his dress code up to par. He driving in a nice SUV, honey. and he's still a truck driver. He doing good for himself. He got a nice home that him and his wife living in. She got a good job, all this stuff. So, and she's a red bone. She look good. She's pretty. She dressed good. He have her all dressed up too. She be her hair, nails on fleek, eyelashes, all that. Because I'm his friend on Facebook, so I see his page and I see him all hugged up with his wife, all dressed up. So it goes to show y'all, if y'all get a good man in y'all life, honey, y'all better hang on to that man. Hang on to that man, honey, because he gonna get with the next chick and it's gonna be all gravy, and you gonna be looking like a fool, like Boo Boo the fool. You know what I'm saying? Like me, cause since that time, I ain't never found another good man in this world like that right there. That did the things he did for me and all that, and stood by my side. But he also exposed my little trick when I told y'all that I ain't want to make love to him and all that. And I made up lies about the infection. And I showed him this cream that real quick, and he ended up looking at the cream behind my back. And that, come to find out, he found out what it was. It was a contraceptive cream to stop you from having kids. And he exposed me on that part. He was like, you lied. This is not no infection cream. This is a contraceptive cream to stop you from having kids. He said, come on now. Why you don't want to be with me in that manner? And I explained to him why. So he tried to improve himself on that. You feel me? But I just wasn't feeling him. And so, yeah, I messed all that up. And, you know, I didn't even end up in a relationship with the cat eye dude, the dude I told you that came over there to see me. We didn't even end up together, and he didn't even have nothing to offer me. You feel me? So I just ended up alone in the end run, and I stayed by myself for a good minute after that, raising my child, honey. But like I said, I had went on Nebraska. I had bought me another furniture set. It wasn't as pretty as the one that I had, honey, that royal blue. This time I ended up with a real cheap. I had to go cheap because I didn't want to spend up all my money. I ended up with one of them old-fashioned plaid with all them stripes and stuff on it, brown and beige and orange plaid set. Honey, I ended up with that, and then I had ended up getting some end tables and some lamps, and I ended up getting me a microwave again and some carpet. The carpet came from this man that came through in a truck selling carpet pieces, and he sold some that was large enough to go over your living room floor. So I got me a brown piece of carpet to go over my living room floor to match my furniture. So I was straight on that part. But yeah, so y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed my story. This was Table Talk, and I hope you really enjoyed it. Comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification button for when your girl do what? Drop them bangers. Yeah, thank y'all for helping me to hit 1K. I'm past 1K right now, and I'm very happy. So that's why I need me some more new subscribers, y'all. I'm going to keep on bringing that juice, that sauce, that tea. It's your girl, Sweet Tea, and I'm what? About this thing. Bye.